Good evening, gentlemen. I want to welcome you to Season 1, Episode 2 of Guys in the Kitchen at Christmas Time. Last night's episode, Episode 1, was the creation of these fancy sugar cookies shaped like Christmas trees, most of them. And I have about 8 of them that I completed, with about 12 more in various pieces of various shapes. The entire episode was edited and uploaded to YouTube, but it was disqualified and unfortunately had tags on it that said inappropriate language and violence. It was a rather frustrating experience with the dough. And the dough was in a tube. You roll it out, you cut it, and you make them. But it did not work out that way, unfortunately. So tonight, I'm going to be making from scratch. And when I mean from scratch, I mean opening this and putting stuff in it and mixing it. That to me is from scratch. It takes an egg and some water. I'll be making Janet's famous peanut butter blossoms. And these were very big favorites in the Swem household for many years. She was never able to hide them well enough before handing them out to friends, because Nathan and Brian and I had noses that were better than the pigs they used to find truffles in Tuscany and parts of Provence. So we could sniff them out all over the house and ate most of them before they ever got in the hands of neighbors. But without any further ado, we're going to be using a couple of utensils, a mixer, and from scratch, peanut butter. Enjoy. Now, just as a note, only about 2 minutes has passed, not the 2 hours that Janet used to take when she made these things. 2 minutes, and this is just about ready to go into the oven. I'll mix it a little more just to make sure. This is kind of hard work. And I think we're just about ready. Okay, gents, I have preheated the oven to 350. It says here, bake as directed, 8 to 10 minutes, and that's going to put it about 6:15. So into the oven we go. All right. Next up, of course, is the tough stuff. That would be unwrapping all these Hershey's Kisses. That's what I did last year. It took quite a while. Pain in the neck. They ought to make these things without the tinfoil on them. But later. Well, I guess it's time to check out the results of what we've done today. It's been baking, they've been baking for about 12 minutes. This is 9 to 11, they're a minute long. I'll get this oven off and just see what we have. Okay, now I had a tip from a friend that said, let's not put the chocolates in for a couple of minutes, otherwise they're going to melt all over the pan. So I'm going to set those down right there. And when they're safe to touch, they're quite hot right now. I'll be back at you and we'll do the job. Okay, I think it's about time. I will note that these are a slightly different color than Janet's used to make. She made them from real scratch, even though I classify this as from scratch as well. But let's see, we'll do a blind taste test later on. Hershey's Kisses. Okay. Doesn't take long. Get a little melt on the bottom side. Okay, gents, this about concludes Season 1, Episode 2, The Battle of the Peanut Butter Blossoms. And I've got 35 of them here, from scratch I might add. And for anybody that's still hesitant, any of you gentlemen, about life in the kitchen, fear not, because when you consider it, this is a tool not unlike what you have in the basement. Works a lot like a drill. So this can be your friend, mixing bowls or a breeze. And of course we have the product, calories. Enjoy. Happy holidays. And a special thank you to Janet, my dear wife.